Hey guys, it's been a little while, yet again, about 3 weeks actually. Sorry about that. Been kind of busy with the holidays, stuff like that, which brings me to my first point. Happy holidays! Hope you had a good Christmas and Happy New Year, I guess. Saw something, actually never mind. A couple disclaimers before I get into what I want to talk about. First of all, this is theater, in case you haven't noticed, and you've heard this before, but just in case. You need to know that when I'm recording at a theater, and anybody else for that matter, it's gonna look like I'm doing stupid stuff sometimes. Like, it might not even look like I'm aiming at the person, but I get the kill. But to me, I was just the theater, just screw things up a bit. But yeah, so just be aware of that. And second disclaimer, this is a bit more important, so pay attention here. I remember a while back when not long after I started this channel, I always said that I probably won't have as good of gameplay as people such as CNanners or BlameTruth or XCal, who get like, or everybody else for that matter who's like really popular around here, who get incredible scores consistently, like 10-to-1 ratios, stuff like that. Most of my gameplay, including this one, is going to be around a 5.0 ratio kill death. But the thing is, I'm not saying that other people don't do this. I'm not as good as other people, that's why I'm saying this, but I always play the objective hardcore. Like, my main focus is winning, and if that means I'm gonna die a lot, so be it. So when I get a game like this, it's pretty good for me. Like, I'm pretty excited about it. So yeah, that was a dumb decision, just to stand out in the open like that, not pay attention. But yeah, so just be aware of that. This game, I think, is 45-9. It's my final score. And so it's by no means a bad game, in my opinion at least. And I think I get 5 captures, 2 defends. So yeah, just be aware of that, and don't get mad at me. Oh my god, this game isn't even that good. It's like, okay, cool. I don't care. Go have your 10-to-1 kill death ratio games consistently, because you definitely do that all the time. I bet it's probably like a hobby of yours. You do it in your sleep. So yeah, don't make fun of me. But now to the main point of this video. It's been 2.5 minutes. I kind of want to talk about the balance of SMGs in this game, which has been a bit of a topic for concern among a lot of people, especially with the 74U being as good as it is. And I really don't think it's that overpowered, like, at all. It's only really good if you put the grip or rapid fire on it. And tell me if they already announced they're going to do something, but as far as I know, and according to the Black Ops website, they're not doing anything regarding the 74U or SMGs yet. But yeah, so I don't even think it's that overpowered. Maybe a little bit, but I still think something should be done so it's all evened out. But if you look around and watch other videos that are on balance, there's some really good ones out there, such as BlameTruth, who goes into detail on all the weapon classes. Like, that's an incredible video. Activision and Treyarch should look into hiring him. Maybe Infinity Ward should, actually. They seem to have more trouble with balance than Treyarch. But yeah, so if you look around all those videos, a lot of people, not all of them, but a lot of people say instead of nerfing the 74U, that the Treyarch needs to buff the other SMGs. And I really don't agree with that, because if you notice in other games such as World at War, when the SMGs get buffed, they get abused, they get overpowered real quick. They get to the same level as assault rifles, and so it doesn't even matter to have the 2 separate classes, except the SMGs have the advantage of better hip fire. So yeah, you need to watch out when you buff those things. And so instead of doing that, I think they should actually just nerf the 74U a tiny bit. Maybe add a bit of recoil, or make the damage drop a bit earlier, or something like that. Or maybe remove the grip attachment, seeing how no other SMG has it, I'm pretty sure. So that's kind of unfair. And somebody made a point, I think it was BlameTruth actually, made the point that they should, the 74U is actually an assault rifle in real life, so it should be a bit different. And usually I would agree with that, but I'm not even sure if he said that, actually. It might have been somebody else. But that you shouldn't really treat it like that. I mean, it is an assault rifle in real life, but you shouldn't treat it as one in this game unless you're going to put it in the assault rifle class, because that just kind of defeats the purpose. So you shouldn't really do that. sorry if I said something wrong. If anybody of you like don't like get mad at me saying I'm like calling out somebody, because I really am not. Like I can't remember if this is exactly what they said or not, things like that. And like I already said, that video was incredible that BlameTruth made, and so were all the other ones about balance. So yeah, don't get mad at me, please. But so yeah, they shouldn't buff all the SMGs, or else it's just gonna get overpowered real quick. And speaking of that, how everybody wants to buff it, whenever it seems to me like every time there's an issue with a class of weapons, the first idea is to buff them instead of nerf them. Like if like Infinity Ward, that was the mindset behind them. Like the first thing, instead of deciding to nerf everything to make things equal in power, they decided to buff everything. And that's how Modern Warfare 2 came to be the game where you could kill people in like half a second. And so you gotta be really careful when you're doing that kind of stuff. So just keep that in mind when you're like trying to think of good balance ideas. And let me know if you have any ideas down below, because I mean, I'm really interested in hearing them. Not that I could do anything about it, but I really want to know. Like I always love those kind of videos. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about SMGs and balance. Don't get mad at me, like I keep saying, if I said anything wrong or incorrect. It's the same thing. I'm not trying to call anybody out. I don't think I even said anything to call anybody out. But yeah, so don't get mad at me. Leave your ideas if you have any below. I would love to see them. And yeah, that's all I have to say about SMGs. So now I'm just gonna move on to talking about the game in general. So I'm actually kind of getting bored with Black Ops in a way. I mean, I feel like I just do the same thing every game. Get about, like, occasionally I'll get a game like this where I get like a 4.5, 5.0 KD. But like almost every game I just get about a 1.6 ratio. You get like 4 captures. It's like the same thing every time, and it just gets kind of boring to me. I don't know why. I'm just tired of the Call of Duty franchise in general. Like I've tried playing every single one that I own, which is Black Ops, Modern Warfare 2, World at War, COD 4, Call of Duty 2. I've tried playing them all, seeing which one I enjoy the most lately. And I just don't really have fun with any of them. I've just played the series to death, so it's been getting kind of boring. I've been playing a lot of Battlefield Vietnam lately. Well, Bad Company 2 Vietnam, which just came out, and that's a great game. I highly recommend going to get that. But yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you guys. I have some. I didn't realize this, but I'm actually really good at Team Snipers and Halo Reach. Maybe it's because there are a lot of people who play that game like suck, but I don't know. I found that I'm really good at it, so I want to know if you guys wanted to see anything from me. I already have one game recorded. I can go like 28-7, and my rating, if you know what I'm talking about, like the arena rating, it wasn't an arena, but they still rate you outside arena, was 1704. And for those of you who don't know, just breaking 1500 is pretty difficult. Breaking 1600 is hard. Breaking 1700 is very, very difficult. I don't know how I did it. Like, I think I may have had 1 or 2 other games where that's happened, and I think I only know like 2 other people who've been able to do that. I think it might have just been luck, but I did it. So if you want to see that game, just let me know in the comments, and I will definitely get that up very soon. And I'm just tearing them up with the Death Machine right now. I feel like the Death Machine and Domination is like the best game type to have it in. So you just go sit on all the bases and just like you're not gonna die unless somebody throws a nade from behind the wall, which is what they should have done. But they didn't. They're not too bright on the other team. Okay, so it looks like this game is starting to come to a close. Final score was 45-9, I believe. 5 captures, 2 defends, a couple assists. Please let me know what you think about my SMG ideas, or what I think about it. I mean, if you have any ideas, I would love to hear them. And let me know if you want to see any gameplay from Reach. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Rate it, do whatever you want. Have fun with life. See you later.